Tours and test drives, be sure to check out tinyhome.tours.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Chris here from Chris and G Travels. Today we have Terry from Frost RV in Tucson, Arizona. We are going to be doing a test drive of a 2009 Solera. This is on the Mercedes chassis. Ready to do this?
Ready to go. This is a really excellent riding chassis. It drives just like a minivan. Very good turning radius. Mercedes diesel engine, 188 horsepower. Very good high torque on a diesel engine. You find that you get better mileage in this RV than about any RV on the market. It's going to get around 14 to 16 or more miles per gallon.
What's the total length of this particular coach?
This is called a 24-foot model. It's going to measure probably just a little over that, like all RVs, about 25 and a half feet. It's got a nice big slide out with a dinette and closets. This particular coach is a 2009 model, and its previous owner did an extraordinary amount of work on it. He added a 600 watt solar system. That's a 2000 watt pure sine wave inverter, so you can have electricity 110 power from your batteries. So that's, for dry camping in the woods without hookups. This is going to just keep your batteries up. You'll be able to run everything excepting maybe the air conditioner. The drive in this is extremely quiet, very powerful. We're getting onto a freeway right now, and it's not like the old days of an RV crawling uphill at 20 miles an hour. These chassis are used extensively in Europe for delivery vehicles, and so they were well tested before they were brought into the RV market. This guy, the previous owner, added a backup monitor, which makes it really easy to see what's going on around you for safety reasons. Again, having the solar system that is on this coach is almost over the top. We have two different inverters and a sealed forklift type battery with a lot of holding power to store the 12 volt power.
Was this coach used as a full-time vehicle beforehand, or was this more of a trip?
This was more of a part-time use, recreational use. You can tell that based on the interior and knowing the previous owners. They did take some really nice trips. I believe they went up into the East Coast and Nova Scotia. Got a lot of nice stories out of these folks. Well cared for. The previous owner was an engineer who had all of this equipment installed, and very, very well, installed by professionals. The unique thing with this is its size and having a nice size slide out to have room while you're camping, plus a made down bed. You don't have to crawl up or make a sofa into a bed. You have a bed all ready to use.
That's what we were mentioning when we did the interior, just how spacious everything was and how much storage was around.
Yeah, there's a huge outside storage compartment on the passenger side for stowing all your goodies. Now we're doing a little residential and business drive. I'm going to show you how easy this is to maneuver. And, anybody with RVs is going to go to a shopping center at some point in time. It's always easy to show an RV on the freeway and stretched out, high speed.
That is true. You hardly see RVs being driven around parking lots.
A lot of people are interested in getting into the backwoods areas and hard to reach areas. Beach camping, tight places back east, California, and all kinds of spots. This is the kind of rig that can go about anywhere.
So when people are looking at this type of rig, are they looking for something that's more versatile like what we're doing, or do you find people doing full-time in rigs like this?
Most full-timers are looking for a little more room, but then, there's a lot of folks who, this type of unit has plenty of livability for them, so we've really seen it both ways. But, we're here at the Tucson Premium Outlet Mall. Just standard maneuvering, just to give you an idea that it's an easy rig to drive.
don't even imagine trying to bring my Class A in here, especially with a tow vehicle.
Exactly. Bring about 45, 50 feet in here, and it can be a little overwhelming.
So when this parks, does this take up just 2 standard spots, or is this a...
Yeah, this would actually take up a little less than 2 standard parking spaces. You see we're pulling into a nice double spot here. I pull up to the front of this spot. See, we have most of the space behind us, so it's really handy for getting in and out of tight places. We're always worried about getting into a spot that you can't get out of. Let's see that we're...
Oh, that circles all the way around.
Clear this entire... Oh, nice not to bump the curb on camera. Maneuverability is excellent.
That's great.
Turning radius on this chassis is much tighter than on the American-made chassis in the C-Class Type motorhomes. That's what we do with most folks. We get them on a test drive and let them bump up a couple of curbs. If they don't bump a curb or 2, they're not learning it.
That's true. You can really feel the acceleration.
That's right. That's what having the torque available at a low RPM with the diesel is going to really give you the climbing power up hills, accelerating this much weight onto freeway speeds, and it really gives you kind of a comfort level, you know, so it's not like a white knuckle fever.
Yeah.
Grabbing the steering wheel like you're in everybody's way. You will pass people with this RV.
Yeah, we don't ever really pass anybody in our RV. One thing with this coach too that's really cool is how slender it is. Like with me, I have to scoot over into traffic. With this, you're just pretty much...
Well, that's true. This is, I think, about 7.5 feet wide. So your standard Class C's will be like your coach, about 102 inch. They stay 8.5 feet. You know, it is easier to park, like to say, along beach areas and different spots. But the maneuverability, when you get people who haven't driven an RV in one of these chassis, it's just like driving a minivan type situation, very easy.
Yeah, that's what G mentioned when she was sitting in it, that she would feel comfortable driving.
Absolutely. We should have her doing this driving.
Once she gets some time under her belt driving the RV, we'll start looking into that. But she mentioned it's just like a large truck up here.
Correct. We do take time with our customers at Frost, and we give them some time to drive the unit, and we will take them out before they take delivery and give them some pointers on maneuvering and, you know, watching things like that going on in front of us.
Yeah. Always be looking 5 or 6 seconds ahead.
Exactly. You do have a lot of weight, and so you do have to realize how much time it takes to stop all that RV.
So even though this is a Class C, it still has a bit of braking time you have to take into consideration.
It does. It has more weight than the standard van that this was designed for, but they have upgraded all of the axles in these, so it really has no problem stopping. We did a stop test, but not on the freeway.
Yeah. Yeah. That was one thing that was interesting when we bought our RV. Like, they just handed us the keys, and we're just like, "You're letting us take this right now?" Like, you know, so, it's very interesting when you get that big rig just out there waiting on you.
Let me also say, our service department, when we deliver a coach, and we say deliver when people come for a full-blown walk-through orientation on the coach, we want to show them how everything works and show them that everything is working. Our dealership is located on I-10, just south of the Orange Grove exit. Coming from the east, heading west, you get off at the Sunset exit. We're right on the frontage road here in Tucson. You can't miss our snowman, Frost RV, who has the coolest deals in the desert. We try to treat people like human beings, which may be unusual in this industry.
Time to time.
We do specialize in very clean pre-owned RVs. We do carry brand new motorhomes, fifth wheels, and travel trailers. We try to have a little variety, a little something for everybody.
Well, thanks for having me along in this test drive. If somebody's interested in contacting you or looking at one of your coaches, how could they find you?
The easiest way is probably frostrv.com right on the web. We post at least 25 to 30 pictures of each coach, and our pricing is right there for you to see what we're asking for these coaches.
Cool. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
To see more tours